Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and this is your AEW versus NXT review. It's not really a versus thing because we don't really compare them. It's always a good wrestling night. But yeah, today guys, you'll probably notice that we're joined with something a little bit different. We've got the reindeers and the mistletoe on a shirt, t-shirt. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Right guys, before we get any further into the show, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that notification bell. Share this video on your social media with your friends, family, whoever, so we can get to that 50 sub mark before Christmas and make my bloody year. Right guys, let's get into today's show. So, kick off with AEW as we always do. We start with Hangman Page. Hangman Page in the Dark Order versus Matt Hardy and Private Party. Matt Hardy and Private Party pick up the win here. I gave us 3.5 stars, guys. This was a really awesome opener to a show. I kind of wanted Hangman and the Dark Order to pick up the win here, but really awesome show. Happy with the result. Awesome match. Yeah, really great opener. 3.5 stars, like I says. Matt Hardy was moving around that ring like really good, so it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Then we got Cody Rhodes with Brandy Rhodes versus Angelico with Jack Evans. Cody Rhodes pick up the win here. 3 stars. Enjoyable match. I maybe would have liked to see Angelico go over, but yeah, both guys work really great in the ring together, and I hope to see them go at it again in the future. So after the match, out comes Taz. He congratulates Cody on the win, but also on being a daddy. Then kind of Ricky says all this talk about being daddy. Where was his congratulations when he made Cody and Darby their sons? Taz says that the way it works around here with regards to Darby, he'll be mincemeat real soon by Cage. They kind of go on a little bit, and then the lights go out. Sting comes out with his bat. Hobbs wants to kind of go after Sting, but he gets held back. Sting and Darby give each other a little look. Then Sting turns back to Cody and gives him a wink. Sting leaves. This point, what makes me wonder is, if he leaves, then why would Taz and stuff not just come back? Like, anyway, I'm loving this slow burner build between Sting and Darby that are going to be working together. I'm really loving the feelings of it. Yeah, I'm liking it. Eddie Kingston comes out to address his enemies. This was a pretty cool segment, I'm not going to lie. There was just a bunch of people involved in it. It was all over the place. It felt like it went a wee bit, just a touch too long, but it was still enjoyable. Then we got the Breast Friends, the Varsity Blondes, and Top Flight versus the Inner Circle. Inner Circle picked up the win here. I gave this a 2 stars. This wasn't the best match, guys. I just felt it was still enjoyable. I felt like it was just missing something. It missed a couple of steps here and there. Like I said, I gave it 2 stars. It was still an enjoyable match, but it did just miss something in the match. I don't know what it was, but it did miss something. The Inner Circle tries to attack after the match. Top Flight drop kicks MJF and Jericho. They clear the ring. The Inner Circle leaves. Then we get SCU, Kazarian and Christopher Daniels versus the Acclaimed. The Acclaimed pick up the win here. 2.5, guys. I enjoyed seeing a newer team get the win over 2 established guys. Now, these guys are really established. They're in their 40s, 50s. Really established. They've been at this game for a long, long time. I really enjoyed seeing this one. I really, really did. 2.5 stars, like I say, could have been better, but it's good to see a new team get a win. Then we get Versely. I honestly don't know how to say that name. And Dynamite versus Big Swole and Deb. Swole and Deb pick up the win here. 2.5 stars. Nothing special, but this was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I really thought this was just going to be a shit match and I wasn't even going to bother watching it. But a lot better than I thought. Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero come out to attack Swole and Deb, but Red Velvet comes out with a chair to save them. So that was cool. Then we get Joey Janela versus Kenny Omega. Omega pick up the win. We all knew this was going to happen. I gave this 1.5. You know, this was a squash match, and it was just an extended squash match. But it done what it had to do. After it, Pat comes out. He's not alone. He's got Penta and Ray with him. That tells Omega that they have some unfinished business. He isn't here to be selfish though. He wants to address the injustice that Ray didn't get a title shot. Don says, I wants to give you some advice. You don't tell a champion what to do. And Pac says, well, on the contrary, on the 30th of the 12th, there's a title match between Ray Phoenix and Kenny Omega, which I think will be really, really good. Overall, guys, that's how we ended the show. Overall, the AEW got 3 stars. Could have been better here and there. It was really enjoyable. I'm loving the Kenny Omega as a heel. I really am. He really is the best in that kind of that form, really. Some of the segments needed some more work on it, but yeah, it was a good show. So NXT, we had Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano versus Kushida and Lee Ruff. Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano picked up the win. I gave us 3 stars, guys. This was an awesome way to open the show. Really, really good opener of a show. Then we had Ciampa versus Taylor Rust. Ciampa picked up the win here. 3 stars. Okay, I hold my hands up. I was wrong. I'm a mark for Ciampa, you know, the beard and the no hair. So I'm a mark for this guy. I really love his work, right? I know a lot of people say he's overrated, but I really do love his work. One thing that I was really concerned about was that he was losing where he was. Like, he wasn't putting on good matches. There were 2.5 stars. Still respectable, but just not the best. But yeah, came back to prove me wrong. He's back. It seems to be back on form. These 2 guys worked really well in the ring, and I want to see some more from these 2. After the match, Ciampa picks up the Thatch can shirt. Thatcher kind of comes back to fight, but he's held back. Ciampa throws his shirt at him and then leaves. NXT title #1 contender match. Kyle O'Reilly versus Pete Dunne. 3.5 stars, guys. I'm probably underrating this match, but before the bell, Killian Dane shows up to attack Brooch and Lachlan. The Undisputed Era come over to join the fight. Brazango randomly join in as well. But Dunne and Kyle don't take their eyes off each other, and then when the match starts, it's fucking good. The whole match was amazing. I really, really loved this match. It was honestly one of my favourites from both shows. A really, really good match. Just 2 guys just wrestling, which was really good. Then we get Indy Hartwell versus Blackheart. I gave this 1 star, guys. Candice LeRae at the end distracted Blackheart to get Hartwell the win, but this just wasn't a good match. And this is a rare occurrence from the NXT Women's Champion, NXT Women's Division. They always have got good matches, but when they have a bad match, it's a bad match. Like, it really, really is bad, because we're so used to like this high caliber of match that when it's bad, it's fucking bad. But yeah, 1 star here. Wasn't great, and I hope they do something better than what they've done there. Candice hits Blackheart with the Wicked Stepsister, and then kind of there was a little bit after. It wasn't really that interesting, this whole part here. Then we get Desmond Troy versus Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross picked up the win. I'm not going to rate this, guys. It's a total squash match. Just to get squash match to get a cross match. A squash match to get Karrion looking strong, but it's not really working. Then we get Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm. Now, I'm going to say in the past, guys, I've not enjoyed these 2 guys wrestling each other that much. I don't think they play off each other that well, but 3.5 stars here. This was an awesome match. At times it felt rushed, but overall it was a really, really good match. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I was surprised at how good it worked together. Toni Storm picked up the win, so I was surprised at that. I thought they would have gave it to Ripley, but yeah, it was good. Overall, 3 stars. NXT was a really good show tonight. The women having a bad match, but bringing it back at the end, having a really good match. So it was a really cool show. Both shows, guys, were amazing. They were really good. There was nothing you could nitpick here and there. Nitpicking, you would say maybe some promos weren't the best. There was a few in-ring work bits here and there that need work on, but overall, like I say, is really good. And us, once again, as wrestling fans, win on a Wednesday night, because we're getting 2 good fucking wrestling shows. Also, the thing I want to say is at the end here is congratulations to Cody and Brandy for for obviously announcing that they're going to be having a kid. It's a fun experience, guys. Really, really is. And it'll be cool to see how that kid grows up, if they're going to get into wrestling or what they're going to do. I don't think there'd be a way that they don't get into wrestling, but yeah, so it'll be fun. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you here tomorrow for my top 10 Scott Hall matches. Yeah, see you later, guys.